book of 250 achievements.
When you say you're out here, they agree to the bell and see we can't go down with you, know. We can't go down with you, know. For the struggle life, guys, we can't go down with you, know.
So we must
share the live, guys. Share the live. Share the live.
We need you to go in the streets and show people what is in the book. And my wider Jamaican family, I need you to go to JamaicaLabourParty.com and choose Jamaica.com and get your digital copy so that you can get the information that you need to make the critical decision when the Prime Minister gives us that date. My Jamaica people, this election is serious.
See, look on the crowd, look on the crowd, look there, look there. Look on the crowd, look there. Look on the crowd. Look on the crowd, guys, look on the crowd. Yeah? Look on the TV, guys, look on the TV. I should not even know a river come down, man.
Put your eggs
beside.
Labor rights. Make me see the shower finger if you know you're the happy beat and labor rights.
Happy, sure guys. Happy be a labor rights.
And labor rights. Putting in the work. A party that is standing on a record of performance. And that is why we can dance. And that is why Minister the Honorable Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith will have to shake it to the max in a half a tree and show push it up, and push it up, and push it up, and throw it up, and throw it up, and push it up, and push it up.
Third term, guys, third term.
Labor rights. And we are the party that has been doing more. That has been doing more to deliver water into communities that don't have water. Communities like and we want to welcome, by the way, there's Northeast Central. Where is Northeast Central?
The people might say,
The minister. Who is the one?
cheer up in life, guys. Top of the screen.
The Honorable Matthew Sauda.
Show our labor rights. Show our labor rights. Shout. I acknowledge the officers of the party and colleagues on the platform. Labor rights, we know the country has been experiencing a drought over the last 6 weeks. And at 3:30 this afternoon, God blessed us with some good rain right here in our country. I took a look at Twitter and saw a well-known bad mind comrade gloating that JLP meeting rain out. Halfway tree, me don't know the labor right, me afraid of shower.
Hey, Princess, bring the Jamaica flag down.
Labour rights for the last 9 years, the Andrew Holness-led government has done more for the water pass. More than 350,000 Jamaicans have benefited from improved access to reliable potable water since 2015. These life-changing projects have positively impacted citizens in every parish of Jamaica. We are currently investing 22 billion Jamaican dollars to improve your water supply and resilience for a further 900,000 Jamaicans. We are running the economy well and NWC well, so we can do more for you. The list of water projects affects real people. We have invested in increased storage, new pipes, pumps and renewable energy. It doesn't mean that the job is finished, Labour rights. I know and you know that we still have communities which need to be connected to reliable water. The other people say nothing now go on. They like to behave as though it's generalship when we cut ribbon, when we break ground, because they know they used to lie to you and try to fool the Jamaican people. But you don't have to take it from me. Labour rights, there are many communities that never had water before and Jamaica Holness became Prime Minister that have water in them pipe today. Communities like Spring Garden in St. Thomas and New Eden in Portland. The people of Mason in St. Mary and Longfields one can attest to it. Free Hill in Bamboo Centre can tell you, no more walk-on, no more bucket, a straight shore. In Rivers Bay and St. Catherine, everywhere they look, they see us laying pipes, they see us building large tanks, and finally, they know water will come to their pipes. For all Jamaicans that have waited too long to have running water in your community, you have my word. You have Andrew Holness's word. You have the entire JLP's word that we will come to you soon. You have the word of people like Heroy Clark. For those who are suffering in St. James, we are building resilient water systems from Martha Brain Trelawney all the way to Negril. For those who suffered in South St. James, they can tell you, those who have benefited from the Lapland water system, those in Panside, Hanover, can tell you the JLP ended the 30-year suffering. We continue to do work in places like Jacksontown in Trelawney to replace old pipes. We are laying new pipes in Black River to sandy ground. We continue to build up the Greater Mandeville water system. And in Kingston and St. Andrew, we are laying pipes from Ferry to Rock Pond so communities like Cooper's Hill can end the suffering caused by the PNP. In Clarendon, we are nearing completion of the Juno Crescent water system, and in the weeks we will break ground on the Rock River Dam and water distribution system. Big system and billions invested means little to somebody who don't have water at them yard. It is the reason why Andrew Michael Holness insisted that this year we gave up 13,000 black tons to poor families in vulnerable communities. This is a caring government doing more for your water supply. But we will go further, and we care about rural Jamaicans. It is why in the next term, we will start 6 major water projects that will benefit 38,000 more Jamaicans, including Agwater Vale and Mason Hall in St. Mary, Albert Town in Southern Trelawney, Union and Balaclava in St. Elizabeth, Port Morant in St. Thomas, Green Park to Bamboo in St. Ann. You see, Labour rights, we're not leaving anybody behind because we choose Jamaica. But we're not ignoring our town centers. Many of our town centers have water trouble, even in places like West Kingston. That is why this government will tear out the leaking pipes, will replace the rotten pipes and lay brand new pipes, and cut leaks from an average of 65% to 35% next term. But Labour rights, we are also very focused on those in the West who continue to suffer. It is why we will replace cross-country mains from places
Here
like
and
Falmouth
send
to the
these guys
Green.
over
So
there.
communities
Here and
like
send
Rose
these over
Heights
there.
and Green Island no longer will suffer. We will complete the construction of the Rio Cobra water treatment plant to once and for all solve the water problems in Kingston and St. Andrew, Portmore and Spanish Town. Labor rights as we close. We are doing more to solve your water problems. We are committed to achieving your dreams. We need your support to continue the work. In this season of choice, I wonder if you're ready for Andrew to call it.
Go get our gift, guys. Go get our gift.
In this season of choice, stay with us so we can finish the work. Stay with us so we can give you your water. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Choose showers of blessing. Choose Jamaica. One love Labour rights. One love Jamaica.
A party that after 5 years we can say we are standing on a strong record of performance. And we are going to the people in a confident way. Jamaican people are a fool. Jamaican people know that this is the party that has been there for them. This is the party where stand up for them. Labor rights, you know how we are as a people. Support the support, don't? You did it for who did it for you, don't?
Yes.
And this is the party that has been there for the people.
Pretty Labour Party. Pretty Labour Party.
Me a vote for Labour Party. Me a me charge. We a better future. Me choose Jamaica. Vote for Labour Party. We're doing good for you. We a vote for Labour Party. Me a me charge. We a better future. Me choose Jamaica. Vote for Labour Party. We're doing good for you.
Malika. How is she? Malika.
Labour Party. Choose Jamaica.
Who's she?
We are
Malika.
doing good for you. Where's Reverend Kukudu? Reverend Kukudu. I just want you to put the seal and sign on that man. Aye.
Come sing it to me, let me hear it.
Everybody, dance, everybody. Liberate to the ready, tell me. Don't you trouble Zion. Don't you trouble. Watcha. Zion Abadi. Open it up. Can you put up your hand? Everybody put up your hand and say, Isaiah prophesy. Watcha. Somebody go some. All over our country. High. Yo.
If you have your teeth, me I show.
Go. Don't you trouble. When I go out and go about the people. Don't you trouble Zion. Zion Abadi. Open it and don't show the believer and who worship God. Isaiah prophesy. is coming. Behold, the virgin shall bear a son. This shall call him Jesus. He's the mighty man, Son of God. It was written down here by the prophet. Written down there by John. I don't know what are written down there by the prophet. Written down there by John. Tell them, one heart, one desire, one destiny, one sorrow. Sing along with me, like we are the same, like a knuckle center. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. I hear you. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Who don't remember what it is? If you read ever before me, tell Jesus I'm coming home. When the first trumpet sound, I will. Live my life, no sir. Every live my life, no sir. Every live my no sir. If you watch it, and then before, watch it. And do all this, look for your people there. When the first trumpet sound, who got the man now? Who the ready? I will be there. I must be there.
Yes, Andrew,
When the first.
Hey!
Tell some bad mind people, they can't go to heaven. Tell them, if them are bad mind. Follow bad mind. If you are bad mind, no bad mind. You can't go to heaven if you are bad mind. Bad mind have you left behind. All my sins that take them away. Christian, live a right walk in the narrow way. Show them how we go on, show them. Live a right walk in a narrow way. Live a right walk in a narrow way. Is to watch and pray. All of their sins God take them away. Glory. Who the ready go? Go. Yo. Sunday. Say no of your man. Say labor and put on like of your people. Say no of your man. Hi. You never go out of your man from your. We never go out of your man from him. Liberate the thank you, Jesus. We never be in a man that don't keep on liberating. Put up your bring your depart on your heart. Oh, no, sir. What's it? We are ready blessed by the Almighty. So we say, in a father God, you put here. You are try what we don't come out. Me a really a life coming out of the pain. That's the look on the past in it. In a that's so I look at the labor pit. Wicked people with labor and that's so. We never go out of their mantra. Can I take the way back? Say things of all that people do. Wicked people make your blood be cold.
In a
High. But my pain, about a blind and cold. somebody. Say we don't come here, peace. We don't hear no. Say we come here, peace. We don't know. We can't keep with the bottom class. No problem. Until only stay a long time. It's not just a coma. I know I know better. Until only stay a long time. It's not just a coma. I know. Tomorrow when we die, when we leave our country, when until only announced the day, PNP as we go run. Can I just say, so wicked people make your plan before
The vibes right though. The vibes right over there. We miss it. The vibes right.
Let me say for the name of the one here. House when she goes so. House when she goes so. Goes so. Leave our party marching now. I want to see every leader right. Every leader right. Goes so. Goes so. Goes so. Leave our party marching now. Marching on to victory. Leave my party, marching out to victory. Me can't say it again, say it again. Leave my party, marching down, marching out to victory. Hi, leave my party, leave my party. Who don't remember the party? Who don't remember the party? I'll put 3 seconds. Jump control. We say, I am the part of the party. Me and the neighbor, voting for labor. Me and the neighbor, voting for labor. Me and the neighbor, voting for. Hold on, Saturday, take it out. Hold on, Saturday. No, you put it back in medley. Hold on, why play back in medley? Can I see one different woman in this thing here time? Let me see if we don't remember one here too. What are people in full of vibe? Say, vote for labor. Vote for labor. Vote for labor. Everybody just vote for labor. We are the government going back to Parliament. Labor alone, we deport vote. Labor Party, we love them most. And them alone, we are dancing. Vote for labor. Make we vote for labor. Arbitrary, vote for labor. Everybody just. Alright, listen up, partner. And to all this is a young man, we can depend on to lead us up to victory. And no Jamaica, we want to see Jamaica. Let everybody put them down and say, make people. Hold on. We have sent a message. Sanchez, play. And to all this is born and growing at Jamaica. Everybody say, Holly. And to all this born and growing at Jamaica. Everybody say, Holly. We can't send a message. Tell them. Say, Andrew's business on. Choose Jamaica.
Yes, the prosperity.
Labor rights. You look like say you're ready for the
You're ready a
election.
long time.
You're ready, Labour Rights.
Long
You
time.
look at
Are you ready for the election date?
halfway tree gridlocked. It has never been more beautiful. And I
Sure,
have a
halfway
feeling
tree
that
bed days to
tonight
walk one.
gonna be a good
Guys,
night.
you can't make
When
him
I
win.
look at the chairman of the Jamaica Labour
Take some
Party,
gifts, guys. Come on,
MP
guys.
Robert Bobby Montague. When I look at Dr. the Honorable Horace Chang, I see pride. I see pride that this is the Jamaica Labour Party, where they form part of the leadership, and they know that victory belongs to the Jamaica Labour Party because we put in the work. And tonight, it's gonna be.
Andrew time now. Andrew time now. Prime Minister time now, you know. I team time now. Are you ready, people?
It's beautiful here at halfway tree. But I do want to be a good man. All right, you're ready to jump? And I know that when we go down to Southwest St. Elizabeth, where there's an MP who we call Barbara, takes the stage tonight. He is going to speak about a government that has been doing more for agriculture. Let's welcome Minister the Honorable Floyd
Southwest St. Elizabeth, here, boys. As I got ready to come to the meeting today, my 12-year-old son said to me, Daddy, what is the difference between the Jamaica Labour Party and the PMP?
My dad talks me that all the
I
time.
said, son, the PMP continuously laments the condition of the poor, but have done nothing tangible to fix it. While the Labour Party takes action through education, healthcare, and agriculture to move the poor from poverty to prosperity. I said, son, most of the utterances of the PMP is wrapped up in propaganda. Them attack people and try to tear down people, while the Labour Party focus on ideas, vision, and action.
Thank you for the gift, guys.
I
Thank you.
said, son, the other side is a party of promises and pretty talk. A fun here, a fun there. Everything them say, it's in the pipeline. As a son, them should change their name to the Pipeline National Party. While the Labour Party takes bold steps and does more for you. In fact, in closing, I said, son, the PNP is a party of promises, propaganda, and poverty. The Labour Party is a party of ideas, action, and prosperity. When me done, my son looked at me and I said, Daddy, me did happy me a Labour right. When it comes to agriculture, we have shown how ideas and action can lead to prosperity for our farmers and fishers. Under this Andrew Holness-led administration, we have worked on over 700 farm roads, more than any other government in the history of Jamaica. Whether Mendestown in Trelawney, Blackfield in St. Mary, Mahua Hill, Bacon, Pluggerman, we have fixed farm roads so that farmers can get the crops to market. We have driven domestic production to the highest ever in 40 years. In fact, when they were in charge of agriculture, they have never passed 600 800,000 tons of domestic production. This government has passed 800,000 tons of domestic production, cutting food poverty in half. We have brought water to 4,000 acres of farmland. We have built over 30 retention ponds. We have spent money on the biggest irrigation schemes in our history, like Essex Valley, like Amity Hall, and the big one, $26 billion for the Peter Plate irrigation scheme, the biggest ever in the Caribbean. Under their watch, people stop talking about research in agriculture. Nobody ever called Boodle's name again. We have spent $1.4 billion on Boodles, new labs, new greenhouse, new technology, and have started a $6 billion program to move our research centers. You hear them talk about predal larceny? Ask them what did they do to treat with the predal larceny problem. The man was Minister of Justice and not even one law even amend the predal larceny. Since your government has been there, we have amended laws, brought in harsher penalties, started recruiting agricultural wardens, and for the first time, we have a branch of the police force that deals with agricultural protection. Farmers are safer under the Labour Party. There is so much I could talk about. When we came, rather only had 7 tractors. 7 tractors for the whole island. Under your government, rather now have 22 tractors, more than 10 backhoe. We have onion harvester, we have trailer, we have mechanized agriculture. Not to mention fisheries. They never used to pay the fishers any mind. We have introduced a fisheries incentive plan. We have started to train our fishers. We are retooling our fishers. Fishermen and women get wire, them get engines, them get boat under the Jamaica Labour Party. But not only that, we have thought about the people. When we came in, farmers and fishers couldn't get health insurance. Them couldn't get life insurance. They never have crop insurance. Your government has worked. Now our farmers and fishers can get health, life, crop insurance under this annual government. And we're not finished yet. We are going to move to introduce for the first time a farmers and fishers pension program. We're going to put $1 billion so farmers and fishers can pack up their food and enjoy prosperity. I hear them talk about funding agriculture. Anytime I hear them talk about a fund, I get a little nervous because I remember how they deal with money when they're in charge of money. It is that side that destroyed the PC Bank. When we did the audit of the PC Bank, $625 million of farmers' funds was missing. They used the farmers' fund and built townhouse. So we see them over there. And through around the country good, they want to come back in. It reminds me of a saying, nobody wants to plant the corn, but everybody wants to raise the corn. The PNP will never raise Jamaica's corn again. As I close, there was a time that we lost hope in this island of ours. There was a time that we believed that some of the biggest problems would never be fixed. But to be honest, Dr. Andrew Michael Holness has restored hope in Jamaica. He has invested in the youth of this country. He has given young people the opportunity to serve and move Jamaica forward. And to be honest with you, we have come too far to turn back now. We are moving forward with Andrew Michael Holness. That's why I tell them, forward ever, backward. We will choose Jamaica. We will vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Shower Labour right.
Laborites, are you ready? Laborites, one of the things that we notice, everybody want good for Jamaica except who? Except who? Yes, man. But let me tell you something, Laborites. From 2021, them a ball. Call it Andrew, call it well. Andrew, I go call it. Laborites, are you ready? Oh, if Edward Philip George Fiaga could see halfway tree tonight, and I just want to say, we are the Labour Party workers. Let me see your hand. All of the workers in the Jamaica Labour Party, let me see your hand. All of the indoor agents, the outdoor agent, the runner, the PD captain, the cluster supervisor. Are you on them election day? What them later, right? What them? Why are them? Why are them in the box labor right? Pile them in your box labor right. Angle and bangle them labor right. Because we have the stronger party with the stronger team. Everybody want good for Jamaica, but when you ask them, when they say they want blood and they want fire, well, you could have all blood. Andrew, the man. I don't know. If a vampire we are dealing with, people want road, people want water. This is the government that has been working hard and that has been delivering. And as I hand over to a senior MP, I can say that this is an awesome political party. The foundation has been laid. And when you look at it, Sir Alexander Bustamante would have been proud of the Jamaica Labour Party. You are awesome, Shara. Edward Philip George Fiaga.
Yes, man.
And now our party leader and Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness. We don't want no blood. We don't want no fire. We are no vampire. A bill we are building. And put Jamaicans to our home watching this. Invest in the future. Don't risk the future. Don't touch that dial. Bill with the Jamaica Labour Party. Choose Jamaica. And now I invite for the remainder of the evening proceedings, the member of
Desmond
Parliament,
McKenzie.
the deputy leader of Era
Desmond
Council 1,
McKenzie.
West Kingston MP, the Honourable Desmond.
Let me tonight say to Jamaica, say to Jamaicans, Jamaica is moving in the right direction. Jamaica is a better place today under Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. Let us not make that mistake. Jamaica is good. The only thing that will be bad for Jamaica is the People's National Party. And so tonight, you're right. We are here with a message of prosperity. The message that said to you, stay the course. Jamaica, you are in good hands. We have seen, we have feel the benefits of the Jamaica Labour Party. And one such benefit that we have seen is that in the area of transportation. Halfway three, let's welcome Mr. Transport himself, the man of the Port Ghana. Let's welcome Darrell Lord.
Ano ba ka sa gigit? Ano ba ka gigit?
Sandra, run some more. My colleagues on the platform,
Up to them, Daddy.
deputy leaders, chairman, general secretary, and most of all, you the laborites in Halfway Tree and watching all over Jamaica and the world. Big up your goddamn self. Tonight, I'm going to speak in two parts. I'm going to speak to those out there that are listening for a message to decide as to who they vote for and why they must choose Jamaica. It is not a surprise to me that the Labour Party river has come down bank to bank tonight. And when I look in the crowd and I see the young people, I see the working class people, I see our elders and all the hard-working Jamaicans who have come out today to say, we choose Jamaica. I want everybody watching here and those watching live to know that the Jamaica Labour Party, under the leadership of Andrew Michael Honis, campaigns on good policies, performance, programs, and the execution of plans. We do not campaign on personal attacks, propaganda, empty promises, and rum talk. We are a party and a government of God-fearing and loving people, always guided by the Almighty's teachings and principles. This election is about leadership and the future of Jamaica. Do we continue to build on the numerous gains, or do we go back to the PNP's failed, recycled policies and their dangerous and irresponsible rhetoric, which is being shared on their platforms over the last 2 years? On this side, we have a leader who has not only been improving the lives of the Jamaican people, reducing poverty and providing jobs at a record rate. And on the other side, they have a man who has used his connections to ensure that while every business in Jamaica was struggling in the 90s, he and his cabal got wealthy. It is not an election about orange and green. This is an election for the heart and the soul and the future of Jamaica. They cannot beat us on performance. They cannot beat us when you compare our team to their team. So they have decided to campaign on personal attacks, lies, empty promises, and rum talk
and to badmine every good policy that this government has implemented. Jamaica, let me ask you a question. Who do you trust with your water? Matthew Samuda or Ian Hills? One love to the Labour Party. Who do you trust with your roads and your works? Mr. Morgan or Richard Hassan? Two love to Labour Party. Who do you trust with your economy? Favored Williams or Julian Robinson? Three love to Labour Party. Who do you trust to continue the crime reduction? Harris Chan or Peter Badman Bunting? Four love to Labour Party. Who do you trust with your agriculture and fisheries? Fly Green or Satan Campbell? Five love to Labour Party. And who do you trust to deal with education? Dr. Dana Dixon or Damian Boatman Crawford? In dominoes, that's equal to 6 clubs. But I don't finish there. Who do you trust with tourism? Ed Bartlett or Wickham McNeil? 7 love, Labour Party. And I say the best for last. Who do you trust to manage transport and energy? Darrell Mars or Richard Phillips and Philip Farwell? That is 9 love. Me alone take on 2 of them and slew them. Thank you. Now run people, run some music now. Jamaica, if anybody is to give us advice on good policies, it cannot be the PNP that wrecked Jamaica in their 22 years in office. When the PNP signed a deal with the JPS that didn't benefit the customers, that wrecked you and wrecked Jamaica. This is the first time in history that the Jamaica Labour Party is going to get an opportunity to renegotiate a brand new JPS license. And for the first time, we are in the driver's seat. So the question I ask you tonight is, after they negotiated a flawed JPS contract in 2001 and came back and did the same thing in 2016, who you want to negotiate this license? Darrell Barnes and the Andrew Holness government to do a new deal. Because guess what? You see the whole deal? You see the whole license? You see the whole license them have? See that?
Slew them at their feelings, them not happy. Them don't go already, and them can't say them for me. Slew them at their feelings, them not happy. Oh, I learned something again. When no one to be
those of you watching and listening tonight, you have decisions to make. And that is one of the first fundamental decisions. Because what gone by the morning can't come good at evening. Them failed 2 times already. Give the Labour Party their chance to do a new JPS license that is going to benefit you. Let me tell you, let me just give you one simple example of a bad license. You have an emergency fund that is paid every month out of your light bill. So if you have hurricane or earthquake or any natural disaster, and if we have a hurricane and the pole dropped on your fence and broke down your fence or your wall, JPS claim full for them pole and you get nothing for your wall or your fence. That is what PNP negotiate for you.
from the city of California, from the can't speak no truth, from the California, from the majesty, from the
PNP wants another chance to wreck Jamaica again. The only love that the PNP has ever had for Jamaica is tough love, taxes and hardship. But I tell you tonight, tough love days done long time. Since 2016, when we took office, no new taxes in 9 years and counting, lowest unemployment in history, and lowest crime and murder rate in decades, 40% decrease. We have a rural electrification program that when I inherited it in 2020, the cost for rewiring your house was your cost. When I asked Joseph how much to rewire a house, at that time it was $90,000. I said, how much people that want to rewire them house can afford $90,000? Them say not many. I said, that is a flawed policy. Bring back a policy to me that includes the cost of rewiring by the government as a grant to the people of Jamaica. That cost today is $150,000 paid for by the government, and we are spending over $2.4 billion to rewire and connect people to the grid so they can live an honest life. On top of which, when you connect to GPS for the first time, you're going to have a light bill. So we have made provisions to give you a smart meter where you can check your usage and know middle of the month if you're going over your budget. But in the meantime, we're going to give every household that connects under rural electrification $4,000 a month for 6 months, which is half of what we estimate your usage to be. That is what a caring and honest administration does. So I say to the PNP, one thing. Sanjay, play the music for me. Step aside now. Run that music, Sanjay. We need. When I took over, JUTC had more old bus than new bus. Now today, in 2 years, we have brought in 270 new JUTC buses. When I took over as transport minister, we were losing billions of dollars in theft of fuel. This year, we're going to save $1 billion in fuel savings between theft and the new CNG buses that we have introduced. The Prime Minister will have something more to say on that later on. When 66 students have died in accidents since 2023 and another 775 injured, most of them dying on their way or being injured to school or on their way home. And the PNP has a dark heart to badmine a rural school bus system. Jamaica, they must pay dearly for that. They are wicked, they are evil, and they are badminded. The rural MPs that represent the PNP have let their constituents down, because this is the single best thing that can happen to rural Jamaica, where they have a dedicated school bus system for the children, so they can start going to trauma and abuse every morning to get to school and get back home. We are doing so with 122 routes to serve 258 schools. That is the first phase to roll out September morning. but there are 850 rural schools. And I stand here tonight and give you a commitment. And you know I don't put my mouth around and talk. That in 2 years, we will have enough rural school buses to serve all 850 schools. And no PMC can stop that. So, labor rights, they say time is on me. But I want to let you know, all I ask you to do, don't watch and listen to the propaganda of the PMP. If you want to know anything at all, just make sure that you follow my statements and you follow my social media page or the Jamaica Labour Party. We will always be honest and truthful and accountable to you. So don't let them tell you about the bus them and the door them. Everything is going to be Chris and Curry come September morning. Take that from Darrell Bars. While coming down now, I cannot come off of this platform without burning even one little bad mind. So you see, this shirt here, how are you look when it goes? How are you look when it goes? I have 50,000 reserves because we're going to go through the look and Fanny of Jamaica. And as it relates to Portland, in closing, let me tell you, don't follow me all on argument. Portland, Vaz, Canberra, it makes out a steel and metal. And we will overcome anything, whether reporting, importing, expanding, no matter who. Come, whenever the Prime Minister announces, Portland will return as Vazland. I give you great thanks for all you have done for me over the 18 years. We do so much every day. Thank you. Thank you, Minister Vaz. Labor rights. We witness a magnificent independence celebration at the national stage. After 3, Jamaica. Let's welcome the Minister of Entertainment, Gender and Sports, Member of Parliament for Central St. Catherine, Batsy, Olivia, Graham.
Yes, they have 18 men, so come up and call them a party. Like I children never know. Come a party, me happy to
like
them.
Massacre, right?
Jamaica
Are you
really
hearing my big me up?
Nice. I'm happy.
No, labor rights. Some people said there's no difference between us and them. You know why I'm talking? Them, people there. But I want to tell you all tonight on Jamaica that they are not like us. And it matters who lead us. The choices in this upcoming election are very clear. The difference between us and them is like night and day. We have a leader with a clear vision for Jamaica and where he wants our country to go. And Your Holiness is not only someone who dreams of a better Jamaica, but he works day and night to build a new Jamaica with justice, liberty, and prosperity for all. And Your Holiness' purpose is to create the conditions for Jamaicans to step up in their life, to take care of their family, to educate their children, to own a piece of the rock, build them house, and love our country like never before. You see this thing here? This
You know me soon start calling
is
you.
our flag. What is the color? What are the colors? The black, the green, and the gold. Some people want to take the green out of the flag. When we celebrated our independence, our theme was be proud, be bold in the black, green, and gold. And everybody wear them black, green, and gold, don't they? Except for you know who. And the whole purpose is to create the conditions for Jamaicans to have a better life. He has never forgotten his roots and what is ascension to leadership of our country means to so many of us. Andrew represents the hopes and dreams of the Jamaican people. You see him in what is possible for you to accomplish, for your children to accomplish. He gives us all great hope. And I want to use the opportunity tonight to recognize his mother. I call her Miss Harvey. Miss Harvey, can you stand and be recognized? She gave Jamaica and the whole
If we're going to get something to eat, I'll come back.
That's alright. Come back when call me when the Prime Minister
I
comes.
want you to give God thanks for this lady.
Cool. Alright, later.
I will never so much.